Welcome, everybody. Welcome to the CEC Podcast. We got Willie Ain't Never Late back in the house today. What's up, Willie? What's up, buddy? What's going on, Mr. Willie? Yeah. So, today is a special guest today. We're going to bring him up here shortly. But I want to kind of put one of his videos on here real quick so y'all can see who we bringing up, and some of y'all might know him, some of y'all might have seen him. He's on TikTok, he's on Instagram, he's on YouTube. So let's find his video and let's get it crack-a-lacking. I think we're gonna do, he's done a lot of videos, but let me find one. Let's do his K&D ESPN.
I don't think we can hear the volume.
You don't hear the volume?
No.
All right, the volume's not playing, so let's just bring him up the stage. Let's just bring him up. Willie, give me some music. Give me his intro music. You know, just bring him out. Something. Just give me some music. Let's just bring him in. Bring him in right. What you got for her?
Oh, you want something different than that?
Just give me something. Just give me something a little upbeat. Let's give him something. Just something to bring him up here with.
Okay.
You know, T.I. said it best. Bring him out. Bring him out. But you know. But it's going to be a good show today. It won't be for y'all long. You got me, sir?
I got you.
Okay. No. So in the meantime, who we're bringing on the stage, this man has been doing this for 13 something years. He's done on stage comedian. He's done movie reenactments. He's open for people for dancing. He's done dancing. He's done music for the Memphis Grizzlies. He actually did a diss song about some players for the NBA. That was pretty funny. But yeah, if you ain't you ready, sir? Okay, here he comes. Mr. K&D himself. Welcome to the show, man. You feeling that groove?
I feel you feel that right there.
Feel that groove?
Oh yeah. That's it right there.
Yeah, that's it right there, man.
It's smooth.
I got the hits for the hits, man. I got the hits for the hits.
You do.
He ain't never late. Never late.
He ain't never late.
Never late.
All right, Mr. K&D, welcome to the show today. How you doing today? Now, this is my little brother, y'all. We doing good. Episode 2, we brought in some heavy hitter today, my little brother. So, go ahead and introduce yourselves. Just give us a little something about who you are real quick. A minute or two.
I ain't got no introduction. I'm just me, K&D.
Okay, enough said, right? Enough said. So we do have some questions for you. When I brought you in, you know, you've been doing this for a long time. So question 1, you spent over 13 years in videograph, editing, directing visual stories. What inspired you to dive into that world? With your early dance shorts, like the virtual Bryson trailer and Jukin. What made you go into that area, dude?
It's just what I always been doing. Since I was young, I was always acting a fool, dancing, doing something. So it's like, hey, just keep it going. Like when video came out, YouTube came out and stuff, and started, taking the phone, trying to record something, find a camera, record something. It's just all been what I wanted to do. It's never really been into it.
Okay. With that being said, you said when When you started, YouTube was really just first coming out. Like when you started in the juking scene.
Oh yeah, I was at the beginning of YouTube. Yeah, I was putting dance videos on. I guarantee I got a 20-year-old video on YouTube somewhere. Like, yeah, when it first dropped that summer. Because it was just a way for dancers to be able to like see other styles of dance. Like when YouTube first came out, it was like, oh, this is what people, because I didn't know. We was just in Memphis juking. We didn't know they did different dances in Chicago and different dances in India. See other people's dance. And I think that's when Memphis kind of got a lot of recognition for dancing in a sense. Like juking really, like when other
you froze a little
people
bit.
saw it, they were always like, what is that? Like, we don't do that here. People in Cali was like, we don't do that here. Who, me?
You good, keep going. Got a little technical difficulties with his video, but it's okay.
Did
We
I
lost
freeze?
him. We got you back now. We got you back.
Just like being a... Oh, okay. Let me know. Get me right.
Even in the mess up here comes.
Hey, look, you smooth in the freeze. You smooth in the freeze. You was like,
Yeah.
and it brought you right back like you was doing. Wait, did he do that or did he do it? Oh,
On my end, I guess.
it did it again. when you did the last pose, it froze. It froze for real. That's funny, man. That
is funny. All right, so Willie, you got the next.
So what's up?
You got anything for him?
So, when you said when you start doing all the the dances and everything, you said it came natural. What was like your best song? Like what was that song that when you knew it came on, like every move that you had saved in the bag was about to come out?
I don't know if it was necessary. I'd never know what song it is. Like if I'm just somewhere and the song hits me, because I think on y'all's list of questions, when it's the G Nerd in that video, like the story behind that video was actually I was at an event to be the videographer. Like they had hired me to be the videographer for the event.
Okay.
So I was there setting up my camera and it was that Meek Mill song. Hold up, wait a minute. Y'all thought I was finished? And like every time I had heard that song before, I was in the car, so I couldn't dance to it. So like in my mind in the car, I was always like,
you was already ready.
But I never heard it out, so I had it all stored up. So when I'm setting up the camera, when the song came on at the event, because I jumped off the little stand that the camera was on and ran out to the dance floor and was like, yeah, let me get this before anybody else gets out.
Okay.
Out there, because I hadn't got a
up.
chance to dance to it.
Look, that's what's up. Look, stay ready.
And then
so
they
you
came
got to get
behind
ready.
me and killed me. Yeah, they came behind me and they did. Yeah, I think they was mad
Welcome
at me
in,
from the
everybody.
last
Welcome
session
in. We
had.
know that's
So I was
family.
like, oh,
Welcome in.
Yeah, we got Mama in here. We got Sean in here, man.
Hello, hello, Mama.
what?
Yeah. So you speak on dancing in your early career in dancing, because I did find that video. It is 20 years ago. It's at TSU of you dancing in the TSU.
At TSU?
Yes.
Oh yeah. Me and Lil David and Seabass used to have some sessions back then. That was dancing every day.
So in that dance movement, being that Memphis was known for juking, where do you see and how did you fit into that with like that crowd? Like how was you discovered? How did people find you and say, oh, P&D, he the dancer. We want dance. We want him to dance with us.
I guess I just had to work my way into it. Like I danced at home for a long time. My mama's kitchen on the floor, like trying stuff. And then I think, it was like when I got to TSU. When I got to TSU and I was juking, and like all the other dancers that was from other cities, they didn't know about juking. So it was like all the best jukers from Memphis that was way better than me, all my homies. At TSU, nobody knew about them. All they saw was me. So then it was like, that's when I more got known for like being a dancer, because all the other Memphis jukers who was better than me was back home. But that made me start like I kind of had like a mantle I felt like I had to uphold to represent Memphis juking the right way. So I didn't feel like I was that good compared to some of the people that I knew. So like that's why I would be on YouTube every day. If I see a new move, I'm trying to go learn it so that I could do it at the next talent show at TSU. Like I always have to have a new move. And you know, at HBCUs, y'all might have a talent show for each of the fraternities or something like that. So then they like, hey kid, we need you to come. So it was like, I was.
Okay. You back, buddy? We got you. Okay. So let's go. Let's transition from the dancing scene to the.
I got a question.
Go ahead.
So when you was talking about the mantle, and people that you felt like you were, on their level, what are some of those people that inspire you that you're talking about?
Okay. Did you get that question, sir?
I think he froze right now.
I think he's froze again. So, what was the answer? So we didn't hear the answer. You have froze on us, man.
I keep freezing. I might have too many tabs open.
Okay.
My bad,
let's get it straight.
y'all.
Let's get it straight. It's okay. We got time. This is our show. We can do this. Ain't nobody telling us what we got to do. We can't do. This is our show. We run it how we run it. We have issues. We have issues.
Can
We
y'all
talk
see
through
me?
them. We cannot see you. We hear you though.
Can y'all see me? Can y'all hear me?
We can hear you.
Okay. I think I might be coming back.
You're back. You're back now.
I think I might be coming back.
We got you.
Is it back
You back.
fresh?
You fresh. You fresh to death.
Okay.
So the question was to ask the question again. The
What
mantle.
he said, the question, who I was looking up to, Lil Daniel. Lil Daniel was one of the main ones, and Gino, rest in peace, Gino. Gino was one of the best dancers that I ever saw. Like, because there was no YouTube back then, and they didn't have, it was like the Freaknik. If you had the videotape and you had it on tape, you might have got somebody to dub it for you or whatever. But like Gino and Lil Daniel was some of the, when I was coming up, like real game changers for the dance for me. Like,
Okay.
now it's Dre. That little nigga cold.
So we're gonna transition from the dance scene to your comedian stand-up, because Willie, is a comedian, he does stand-up too. So
You do stand up?
I ain't coming for no fun games. I come here to do the interview. I come here to see you dance and do your thing. Tap dance all over the floor. Show us your fancy steps.
So,
Hey, I just
So
want to
you-
ask for some advice because, like, I tried stand up. I did. I do it every now and again. I don't think I ever took it serious enough.
You know,
Like, really.
it takes. It really. I'm gonna tell you this in a funny way. It takes a real ignorant mind. It takes a real ignorant mind to be like. And I'm gonna tell you the mindset I get up. I'll be like, I'm gonna say something real ignorant that's gonna probably make somebody mad. But that's the part that's just gonna make people laugh. It's just you gotta have a different mindset.
Yeah, I mean,
and
I've
how
done
you
that
go in.
before.
Yeah. So that I mean, and just wanting, and wanting to do it.
Because, like, I was
You know-
making myself do it at one point. Yeah.
you
I
know,
was making
you know-
myself do it at one point. Like, I was going to open mics for like 3 nights a week, and it was just
Yeah,
like,
me too.
and then some
Yeah.
days that I didn't even have like jokes prepared. I'd be like, God would be like, go to comedy, and it's like, man, it's an hour away. It's like, bro, if you funny, you should be able to get up there.
That part.
And do something. So, like, with no fear, like having my sets planned out and making the transitions between jokes, because you think you're gonna remember the jokes you plan out in your head, and you get up there and you blank out.
Look, they start laughing, and it takes you to a whole nother part because you got the ad lib.
Like, I didn't even mean to talk about that.
So here he is on stage right here. I'm not gonna play the video because the audio's not working. But see, there you are on stage, man.
You probably have
Yeah,
your
I did. I was going to Chuckles.
you probably have your
They had
YouTube
the-
the volume like off. You probably have to bring it up.
But I
It
said
don't
I have
matter.
found
The
some.
jokes probably weren't that good anyway.
Look. Whoever got the jokes that night, they got them. We may not hear them today, but them people got it.
They got it.
Yeah, exactly.
And that's all that matters.
Yeah, I'm one of those. I'm one of those. I like living in the moment. Yeah. Sometimes
17 years ago. Here you
just
go.
showing it back, I'd be
17
like,
years
"Ooh."
ago, you at home practicing your
I
dance
told you I was
move.
in my mama's kitchen.
Look.
I think I recorded
Say what?
that
now?
on the Razor, bruh.
the flip razor.
Like, I had a Razor phone. Remember them junks?
Yes.
Hey, bring that video back up. I got something for that, bro. Bring that video back up.
Realize
Here you go.
you could record. Videos, a Razor phone.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's all I saw, bro.
Had it just set up, record the video, plug the phone up to the computer.
Yep.
We uploading that thing.
All right.
Look, when he started dancing, that's all I heard.
That's all you saw, huh?
It might go to it.
Kind of might.
Juking the music over it sometimes, and it looks like it goes to it.
So you like we're gonna transition to, like I said, we went to the comedy. You got advice from Mr. Willie on the comedy
I opened
situation.
up for Chris Brown.
What?
Hey, when I was dancing at TSU, I opened up for Chris Brown and Trey Songz. They had a dance group that
I'm done.
they
I'm
was
walking
putting
off stage.
together, and this was when Chris Brown had that song, like "Run It, See If You Can."
Yep.
Yeah.
Now I
Run
ain't
It.
a
That was
dancer.
like his only song.
But I
he
tried
out.
my best
He
to
was
dance to that song.
17. So
We
he
all
wasn't
did.
even in college yet, and we were 18, and him and Trey Songz. Yep. And I was in the
Man.
dance group that opened up
Man, I put my church shoes and go in the kitchen and start dancing, trying to do that.
all the
Right?
way back there.
So man,
All the way back there.
that's been some years, cause that's a long time ago.
You gonna slip in some church shoes. Ooh,
Hey, that's happens though.
Oh, that's what I want to do. I want to get that move. I want to get it. slip.
So let's go to question number 2. Channel identity and content strategy. Your channel, you have so much on your channel. You got movie reenactments. You got the dancing. You got your Stephen A. Smith enactment of ESP Ken. Like, you got your comedy stand-up. You got your Jay Barnes. So talk to us about where you're going with all that. Talk to us where you're going. Wait, your identity and what you're trying to do.
My connection is horrible.
It happens to the best of us, homie. Did you hear the question, or did you repeat the question again?
Yeah, repeat that question again.
Okay. There you go. Spin.
I don't know what's happening. What was it?
The question was channel identity and content strategy. You've put so much out there, dance, comedy on stage, your skits, your commercials, you remake commercials, your movie reenactments. So where are you going with this? Like where is it that you're trying to go to with your channel, and what are you trying to get people? What are you trying to do with that?
That is I probably need a marketing team for that, but yeah, I guess I was just doing it on my own for a long time, so like it wasn't for a while that I was like, hey, maybe this, you know how on the channel you can put certain stuff under a certain playlist, so it's like if people came for the dance and kind of have all the dancing under a playlist, and if they came for the Jay Barnes or something, try to put all them under a playlist. Still probably ain't effectively got them all under there, but I'm finna get back rolling here soon.
Okay. Was you finna say something, Willie? Was you finna say something? Okay. So you mentioned Jay Barnes. I know when I was back home recently, you mentioned people start recognizing you for Jay Barnes. Is there more Jay Barnes? Are you gonna do more with the Jay Barnes? Because it was funny. I actually showed somebody at State Farm the Jay Barnes video, and they had a field day with it. They loved it.
One dude actually thought I really did insurance. He was like, "Bro, I really thought you did insurance. I was gonna get insurance from you." And I was like, "Nah, bro, it's just a character. It's just a joke." But
do you see that being something you're gonna do more of? Take it to a different level.
Yeah, I'm just trying to get to the point where
we lost him. Okay.
Am I back?
You back.
And it's even clearer too.
It's way clearer now.
Yeah. Ooh. Okay.
So what you saying
Consistency
now?
is like one of the biggest things like in social media now. So like I was like, consistency is a big thing. So like I want to be able to put the J Barnes out consistently. So now I'm trying to build out schedules to where I can shoot multiple scenes on one day. Because like you said, when I first started, it was just like, hey, it's a good idea, let's go do it. But that when people want to see it more, it's like, oh, I can't just do one and then go home and edit it and wake up the next day. Especially when you're grown. Like, you don't got the time just to sit up all day. If you ain't making money from it yet, to just be like, this is all we do is sit up and make this. So it's like finding the time and making sure I get a lot of them done there.
Okay. So you mentioned in there that you said like you shoot, you go home, you don't have time. You want to shoot a lot of them because you're kind of like I need to make sure I have enough to put out there. What is your editing process? Like, what do you like? I mean, because I've edited videos, it takes forever to edit.
I have a lot of. No, I try to plan it out as well. I plan it out as much as possible because I already, like, I plan for the edit, especially with the J Barnes, like having him disappear and reappear. There's a lot of thinking that I have to do during shooting.
Like you're thinking now, as you pause.
To do it with me, they have to pause like that. Like they have to be like, and then come back to make the edit work, and then give enough space between us. So, yeah, that's why it's just like if I can do more of them, like take a whole day to do like 10 to 20 of them, then I'll be able to. But then it's like getting actors together, getting people who want to be in them. What's that noise?
What noise are you hearing?
It look like he's seen a ghost.
I was trying to see if that sound wasn't backing me. Oh yeah, I'm good. But I'll tell you this, ain't nothing gonna get me. Podcast or not, they gonna get all 10 country toes on their neck.
Creeping up on them from behind.
Look, all 10 country toes on their neck, bro.
That's how they do it.
I'll be on like a hungry man on neck bone.
All right, Willie, you got the next section. Go ahead, sir.
I gotta find out what section you in.
Oh, okay. Well, we touched on the comedy, touched on touched on the dancing, touched on a couple of his process for his editing, and how he plans his stuff out. Because say again.
I don't like the best. I think it was a question about what did I like doing the best, director, dance, or something like that, and then it was another question about.
Let me see. I got it right here. Here you go. You wore multiple hats. You had multiple roles when you're doing this. For instance, you're right now working on a movie called The Good Will Hunting. You've shooting
Good Deal Hunting.
Good Deal Hunting. Same thing. Good Deal Hunting. We're taking his movie too. So the Good Deal Hunting. You're in the movie. You're shooting the movie. You wrote it, and you're directing the scenes you're not in. Talk to us about that experience.
Yeah. Boy, a headache.
It's so much of a headache. He had to leave. He said, "I can't do this no more. It's a headache. I gotta go."
I know one of his problems. One of his headaches right now is that Wi-Fi.
Yeah.
I know. I'll be like.
So
together.
You said the headache.
The
head. What's the headache of it? What is like? How do you even take on something like that? Like
trying to do all of it.
Okay.
Just trying to do everything. Trying to think of everything.
So where did the idea of the Good Deal Hunting come from in the first place? So it's so much on his weight, on his plate, he can't even think about it right now.
You said where the idea come from?
Yeah, the Good Deal Hunting, the Good Deal Hunting, the idea of that. Where did that come from?
Oh, my nigga Trill. we was over in the hood with Obi, and we was sitting there, and when I be in the hood, everybody be coming up to me, be like, "Bruh, I want you to do a skit about this. I want you to do a movie about this." So he was like, "Bruh, I got this idea, and these folks do this and they do this," and like it was the first time that I was like, So I was like, "Don't even say nothing there. Like, don't say nothing else," because like he didn't have the whole idea planned.
Okay.
He just had the basic premise. But from that premise, my mind started to be like, well, what could happen if they did? Yeah, I stole it.
You stole it from him, huh?
I do got a question.
Go ahead.
What is one of the headaches you had starting out that's not a headache now? As in like the preparation, getting everything, doing everything and getting it started and then to end till now, like it's like it just comes natural. Like it's not a headache. We do thank everyone for their patience.
We really do.
Nothing.
And he's gone. 3. I think he's doing his Jay Barnes impression. Just hold your arm right there, rest of the show. So when you do that, it's clear. Are you back? You back with us?
Really?
You know what? Sometimes helps. You might have to go out and come back in. It might reset itself.
So should I drop him down and go out, come back in?
No, have him jump all the way out, do a reset on his side on
maybe
the internet, and then come back. It should like come back, stronger.
Yeah. He's on the move. He has idea. All right. So while he does that, while he gets stuff together, Willie, this week we had a very great show on our other podcast. Oh, there he is. He's back. Can you hear us still?
I can.
Okay. So the question. Ask the question again, Willie. Ask the question again.
So, starting.
He said, "What was hard that ain't hard no more."
Yeah. Well, yeah. What was
it's
what
all
was
still hard.
They never stop being.
It's all hard. Because you think you got it, even though you plan, you're going to make plans, and then they're going to still mess up. Like, we made a plan to do this podcast, and then internet just started messing up. Like, y'all do this all the time, and it don't be messing up. So there's always going to be something going wrong.
Right.
But,
yeah,
like
I think writing's a little easier because I don't type. Like, I never was a good typer. So trying to write scripts and stuff, I couldn't type it as fast as I would think. But now I just speak it into my phone, and it types it out for me. So
then look at God.
Look at God for the advancement. I don't think I would be this far without some of that stuff.
Right.
So I guess in so many words, how technology has improved itself. It's allowed you to be able to move a little faster and say like, well, it'll probably take you maybe like an hour to write something. It may take 20 minutes for you to just go da.
Yep.
Done.
Yep. Done. I mean, you got to use everything to your advantage nowadays. Like
yeah.
It's
Yeah.
something out there that it's some tool out there that can help you get your ideas out. Like
And you
you
can't
don't have
you
to
can't
be stuck as you
you
think
can't
you
be
do.
too big to not use those things. I mean, they got these things. And some people be like, I'm old school. I'm gonna do it this way. Keep on being old school. Keep on being prehistoric. And everyone gonna go right past you, and you go, and they'll still be telling you in the '90s. You don't want no one to
Yep.
walk up to you and say, "Well, you doing everything like you still in the '90s." That's a okay.
Okay.
Still
Hey,
finished. Still ain't finished.
So speaking of that, tools, you and me both have been editing for a long time. Do you
Right.
how has editing improved over the time? Because I started with reel to reel. There was Final Cut when it first came out. Then now there's Premiere Pro. There was like so many variations of editing software. What do you find the easiest part of editing with software now?
But just the tools. Like the things it allows you to do with like audio, color correction and stuff like that. Like it's just a click of a button and it fixes it. Where back in the day you used to have to go into a menu and mess with all the little knobs and toggles and everything. And by the time you didn't move 3 of them, you didn't messed it all up, and then you can't get it back to how it was sounding. So like a lot of the things that I'm not a pro at, I can kind of make it seem like I'm better than I am because they have like these tools to help.
Okay, so would you recommend a newcomer to understand and go back and edit on the old stuff before edit to just understand the appreciation of how it's all done?
I mean, no, because in that case we'd be going back to clipping films together and taping them. I ain't trying to do that. I mean, because whatever you know. So like I can't say that you wouldn't be good just because because like a lot of people use CapCut now. Like CapCut was not a thing back when we were using Final Cut. And it's like everybody's using CapCut and it goes from your phone to the computer almost like seamlessly with what you're editing with a lot more accessible effects. Like the effects and stuff that you would have to try to create in After Effects or something like that. With one button, you got it in CapCut.
Right.
So it's like how Final Cut used to be, very like user friendly. I think it still is. And that's what I think. It's like a garage. Like everybody got two garage, but you gonna go to your garage that you know where the tools at, because you could try to fix a car in somebody else's garage and it might take you 10 hours just because you don't know where the tools are. Like you gotta open every drawer, get to the whatever it is.
We have a comment that says CapCut is the bomb.
Boy, CapCut have you right.
It does. So, speaking of your illustrious, industrious longevity of filming and editing and all the stuff you've done, we're gonna while my co-host pulls some stuff up for us, I want to ask you a question. You've done a lot of movie reenactments on your channel. Is that something you're gonna keep doing, or is it just something you're just trying to do to say, what can I do? Where can I go with this?
Yeah, that was a challenge. It was a challenge for myself because like people were telling me I wasn't as funny as certain people that I felt like I was, and then it's just like as an actor, you look at other actors and you see the performances and you're like, okay, can I do something that can hold a candle to that?
Right.
So with my movie reenactments, I was just trying to be like, okay, if I show somebody this and I don't get a genuine reaction of, because it's like playing Martin or playing Mike Epps, like those aren't easy tasks to take on.
Right.
as an actor. But like I was like, I can do it. Like I think I can. And it was like, okay, we'll just reenact it. And then like through the reenactments, that's what got me, I think, really prepared to do the Good Deal movie. Is like I broke down each scene like it was a movie being shot, like shot by shot, like every cut. I wrote it down and was like, okay, this is what's in frame. This is what's happening. Each cut, I tried to match it perfectly. And like when I did a couple of them, it was like people were like, hey, that was it. Like that was it. That was funny. That was like, so when I started getting those reactions, I just kind of got broke. So it was like, I can't make money off reenacting people's stuff. I actually got to do my own idea to make some money off of it. So
Okay. So also speaking of that reenactment, what was the inspiration behind ESP Ken? Where did that come from?
I had the idea of what Pat McAfee and them doing on
Yeah.
ESPN. Like that was my idea. I knew that it was gonna go that way. Like I saw the wave opening up for a more not so formal style of sports commentator or whatever it's called,
Right.
sports, because you're not a journalist at that point. And like I had a friend Kennedy, so his name was Kennedy, and he knew a lot about sports. So I was like, if me and him do a sports show together, we could call it ESP Ken. Like, and then when
Ken
he
and
didn't do
Kennedy.
it with me, I was like, I'm still gonna do it. Yeah, I was like, I'm gonna try to keep it still going. But it's like that's even harder of a thing to keep going. Like you have to watch the sports every day, and then you have to create the video that night and have it out by that morning for it to be relevant. And if you don't have a team for that, you can get behind real quick, real quick.
Okay. Okay. Uh, uh, I was gonna ask something around that because uh, what was I gonna ask? Oh shoot, I lost the train of thought. It happens to the best of us. Okay, what would you say to people who's coming up that's trying to reach to different levels in this filming? Because like filming on your phone these days, like would you like what do you okay for you for instance, what do you use when you're filming? Camera, phone, certain kind of camera. What are you using?
Whatever I got. I do videos and stuff, but I'm really not a stickler on you have to have this equipment because I think I'm an idea person first. So like the equipment to me is just like, hey, it's a camera, right? It comes on, right? All right, put it here and we can do this idea. I have the idea of where the people are gonna stand, what they're gonna be
Okay.
saying, what's gonna be funny. So like I just I'm not a big stickler on you have to have this kind of camera or this kind of equipment to make something good. I just be like, hey,
Gotcha,
whatever we
gotcha.
got, we got to get it out there.
So you're wearing a shirt right now.
You
One
hear
just because
me?
that's branding. Like, okay, so what's behind you here, man? Like, how do you say it? Like, how's it said
It's
for people in Memphis?
you,
How's it said?
you hear me? Memphis people say you hear me in a lot of different ways. Like if you come to Memphis and you deep in the hood, you hear me? They
Uh-huh.
gonna be like, hey, you hear me? I'm talking about he was running down the street, you hear me? And we came back and we got up with the bitch, you hear me? And then you hear me? And then somebody gonna be like, you hear me? Show it's you
You're
hear
muted,
me?
Willie.
Do you hear me?
You hear me? So it was one of those things that I heard in the gas station in the store so much just around Memphis that I was like, because we just lump it into one word. Like they say it in New Orleans and stuff like that, but you're like they'll be like, man, I'm trying to hurry up, you're man, get over here, man, you're they'd be like, man, they just let that out real fast.
Right. So
But
branding,
that's all it was.
are you gonna be getting into the branding segment of anything, or is it just that one thing you're doing with your hair, man?
I just printed them for myself, but it's another one of those things where sometimes when I go places, people be asking me like, "Where'd you get the shirts?" I sold like I printed 10 and I sold like 5 of them, and I kept the other 5, and I never really got any more printed after that. That's why I said I needed a marketing team or something for stuff like that.
Right.
I'd be ideas, but like putting things into play.
Gotcha.
Lacking on.
Speaking of branding, there's a team in Memphis, the Memphis Grizzlies. You did a song. Willie, cue the song up for us. Let's hear this. Let's hear this song that he did.
Hey, I bumped into back when they had.
Nothing better than a team that like to pass the ball. It's about the soul of the game, the grace to pass it on. Used to make the team, put your glasses on. You can see it real clear. Now that we got a call, Lil Mike, Big Mark, Zebo, what more can I say about the Rockets? On the island, he be up so good, they be talking about each other. Them is petty foul, we playing with grown men. We the hustle squad, we just trying to get the win. Hustle down here, just an everyday thing. From the city streets to the hardwood, what's the same? People trying to stay in the name of my city, but I'm headed to the top hole. Memphis coming with me. People trying to stay in the name of my city, but we headed to the top hole. Memphis coming with me. People trying to stay in the name of my city, but I'm headed to the top. Whole Memphis coming with me, what's up? The whole Memphis coming with me, what's up? The whole Memphis coming with me, what's up? You can get the business, stop messing with the business. You can get the business, stop messing with the business.
That was a.
You can get the business.
Okay.
That's all.
So-
that's the only. Yeah.
That's the only one you got?
That was
Messing with them Grizzlies. You
yeah,
hear me?
that was all. Just
Now,
trying
that
to,
was
'cause
act-
Mike,
was that-
Mike
was that-
playing for the team.
Was that actually played at a game? So I believe I heard it. Like, I think I heard some of that at.
I don't
on a
know
news-
if it ever got to a game. I wish it did, but I don't know how it got one of
On the
the
news.
Memphis sports radio station.
That's where I heard that.
Yeah, one of the guys tweeted me. He was the host of the show, and he was like, "Somebody sent me this song, dude. It sounds good." Because I woke up the next morning and I had more views on that than I had on all of my videos, really. And I was like, "How did it get somewhere?" But I get, because I mean, I went down. I had the idea, and I went down to Dallas and got up with C. John. And I was like, "Bro, I need you to record me. You're the only person I'm comfortable with recording with, because I'm not a rapper. So like, I can do things, but unless I'm comfortable with people, I'm not trying to pay for no studio time to go make like
Hey, I understand that.
studio time." But it was like, just had the idea and was like, "All right, let's put it together." And I think he kind of rushed me out the studio. He was like, "Yeah, whatever. This ain't really gonna
Right.
be," but it kind of got out there a bit. I tried to do another one about 4 years ago.
It's out there.
Josh started making it. But
Yo, it's out there, dude. It's out there.
yeah, the other one, I'm glad I didn't make it
Which one is that?
because I made it twice. I never put it out, but it was when John and them was doing real good going to the playoffs, and I had a couple of references to like guns and stuff like that. Then John got
Okay.
with the guns, so I was like, man, I'm glad I didn't put that out, because that would have just been another perpetuating cycle for Memphis. Like,
Right. So
They got the fans out here making songs.
and Ja.
Look at you, John. You ain't nothing. You ain't never gonna be nothing.
So are you gonna do anything else with the music, or are you gonna stick to film and TV?
I make a lot of music. I be in the studio with my homies, and I've made a lot of songs, kind of like that one, that some people know about, but I don't really put them out. And a lot of my friends were telling me to put out my music because they liked it. But I was just like, bro, I'm so crazy. My brand is already kind of a funny brand. it's hard for people to take your music serious after they know you for being funny. Like people know me, come up to me, be like, yeah, that's Jay Barnes, he's gonna check. So I didn't think the music thing would be, but I thought of it not that long ago. All my music is just gonna go in my movies, especially because right now, with where I'm at in the industry, I don't have a money for a lot of licensed songs that I would want from a Big Sean or Kendrick Lamar or whatever. Like
right.
I'll just remake a version of it, my own, that could be copyrighted enough to go in my movie. So I was like, a lot of my music is probably just gonna end up in my movies because I don't want to pay nobody.
So, you got anything, Mr. Willie? You got anything you want to hit him with?
Nah, I think he heard me. Everything I had to say. The question I would say.
He like Cedric out of barbershop.
Say it again. Yeah, I get that.
Like Cedric out the bar.
I get that all the time, bro.
Oh dang!
Funny thing.
Man, fuck
me and my woman went to a concert of him, and people was looking at me, and they're like Cedric, and went right on in there.
We need to check. They let you in for free?
Oh no! I signed autographs, took pictures.
Oh, you actually.
And when they see me walking in, they're like, "Wait, hold on!" I'm like, "I'm sorry, I'm not him." This lady said, "I don't send pictures to my family," and they like what's wrong with him? Like he looked like he's sick a little bit because he's smaller. And they said, "Look." It looked like
How many autographs?
You know, yeah.
How many autographs did you sign, Willie?
4.
It don't matter. It's 4 more than you should have signed.
Bro, that amazing. Y'all think I'm Cedric?
Look, my friends was on the side that came. Because I would do this like a. I had to smile already, you know.
Oh man.
Oh man. So speaking of big name people, who's the one person you would love to work with on a film? What's the one person you would love to collaborate with, and what would it be?
I got a lot of them now. I got a list of people I would want to.
No. You're number one. You're number one.
I think if it had to be number one, right now it got to be Jamie. Just because, like, all of the things that I do.
Not me? Not your brother? Not your brother?
Jamie
you.
You know,
not your brother?
I got a question.
Not your brother?
I got a question.
You remember when we met Jamie Foxx at Memphis in May? He came up behind me?
Yes.
And when I was about to climb the rock climbing thing, he came up behind me, tapped me on the shoulders and stuff. Yeah. What was your question, Willie?
My question is, look, and I've had this in my head, and he already knows how I am. Is it any story that's a funny story that you can say about Z that that the world would want to know?
No.
Oh yeah, I got one. Like, he got killed. He ain't not smart, but just this day, I think his brain was turned off because, like, we was coming from a baseball game or something, and when we would come from the baseball games, we would ride in the back of my dad's truck. Like, we would ask him, we just ride in the back of the truck, and my dad probably was like, "Yeah, y'all stanky anyway, so y'all need to be in the back of the truck." But we riding in the back of the truck, and like he leans to the side. And he just spits like man, stop! Right back in his face. I was like, why did you spit that? Like, why? I'm talking about he spit into the wind and it smacked him right in the face. I'm talking about immediately, the loogie. And I was like, and he was older than me at the time. He had to be like almost 16. So I was like, he must not be going to physics class or something, because I was like, He don't understand how this works.
Have you recovered from the spit in your face?
Shut up, Billy. Shut up. You
I'm
want
just asking the question.
to tell stories, Ken D. You want to tell stories.
Here we go.
Let me tell you this story about this man.
Here we go.
We had this game we played with cookie sheets.
Oh yeah, all the time.
Yeah, all the time. It was an ongoing thing where Willie he liked wrestling too. So to us,
Okay.
the cookie sheet was the chair.
It sounded like a chair.
Right.
But we were smart about it because we found out like the pots, you can't just smack somebody over. And then we had to find the right cooking sheet too. Because some of them cooking sheets was too thick. You just catch somebody come around the corner and slap them across the forehead with it, and it's like, oh, that really hurt.
Concussion.
It didn't even sound off. It was just like a boop. Like,
This
but
ain't
we
funny
found
no
the
more.
right thin cooking sheet that sounded like the chairs on wrestling.
Yep.
Around the corner, foul. And then
We came home one night.
You know
I
what?
can't-
Now that I think about it, we was really unsanitary because we would just put them back in the thing for Mama.
Hey, Mama's
Cook 'em.
watching. Mama's watching. Don't tell Mama.
Mama, you might want to throw some of them cooking sheets away. They got hair grease on.
I want to throw them away. That's funny, man.
That's funny.
Ooh. Oh, that's
I
funny,
want them
man.
away. I want those cookie sheets away. What's next for you, dude?
That's
What's
new
next
job.
for you?
They got two cooking sheets that's real thick, and they cook a lot of butter cookies. So if anybody out there want to buy a better butter, one I put the logo for the butter cookies. Best butter cookies you ever had in your life, like back in the school days.
All right. So what's next for you, Ken D? What's next for Mr. Ken D? And where is it? And like, what
dropping
other? Huh?
Well, what's next is Good Deal about to come out probably around October. I'm doing a dinner theater down here in October. So if anybody want to be in Memphis at the end of October and come see a great show, and then writing more scripts. Like, it takes time. I actually got this other TV show idea that I'm probably going to pitch to Netflix. But you got a lot of irons that are in the early stages. But something that might be able to get seen soon is Good Deal. I'm going to do a run on that and then get to the J Barnes, like, with the consistency with that. And that's probably going to be me because I got to get to this level of budgets to where I can actually do something with Jamie Foxx and stuff. And I realize now that I've done my 10,000 hours. They say it takes around 10,000 to become an expert at something. So I think I'm about at 12,000 hours now. So a lot of the things that I was just putting out just to be putting out, I'm actually curating them to actually be something that creates revenue for my generations for a long time.
Okay.
Let me speak on what you just said, because that was powerful. You said stuff that you used to just put out and the hours you put in, it was stuff that you just put out, but you want back and refine some of this stuff to now generate, financial for generations oncoming. What does that take to, like, go back into the work that you've done and be like, I like that when I did it, but dang, I can do that a little bit better now. Like, how is that process?
I think it ain't that hard for me. Like, I don't really hold on to anything like it's, this is gonna be the one, because like, you get over that doing stand-up. Like, doing stand-up, you get up there and you have a joke that you might tell a little bit different from how you told it before, and then you can see the difference in how the crowd reacts. So then you come home and you like, if I would have told it in this way, and then you go do it the next night or 2 nights later, and you get that reaction you're looking for. So I learned when I first got into school that art is never finished, it's only abandoned. So like taking that approach, like anything you have ever done that you thought was something, don't think that you can't go back and do it and make, because like a lot of those scenes, those movie reenactments, man, I tried those 3 times. Had the whole thing set up, had things ready for actors, and somebody don't show up. And then I'm like, okay, I'm gonna end up doing it with the people I got here, and then I go home and edit it, and 2 weeks later I'm like, this ain't what I thought. So now I gotta gear up again, get the actors I wanted to get back to the place to do it all over again. Like even Good Deal, the movie, I tried to do that one once like 3 years ago. And it's like, never really got finished with it, schedules and different things. So like a lot of things are always like revisiting themselves. Like, and if it comes back up again, that's how you kind of know it's funny or something good.
Right.
That's what Jay Barnes started off as a, hey man, what if there was this hood dude who works for State Farm and just be popping up on folks doing hood stuff? And then it was like, well, let's try to shoot one. After we brought it up 5 or 6 times, then we tried to shoot one. And out of all the other movie reenactments I was doing that I was spending a lot of time and effort on, I was over my friend Lil Mike house, and he was like, bro, I really like them J Bonds just man, for real. And I was like, huh? Like I'm trying my hardest to making filmmaking with my movie reenactments, and he was like, I like the J Barnes more. So it was just like, oh, okay, well, let me keep doing those, I guess. Like, you never know what's going to be the thing that people going to like most.
Right.
Just got to keep throwing.
What is one creative venture that you haven't done that you want to do?
Creative venture that I haven't done that I want to do. Oh, I want to do a musical.
You want
like theater wise, like I want to do a theater musical. I was just working at Playhouse on the square for like the last year and a half, and I've done theater plays. Like I like acting, but I saw a lot of people doing musicals. Like, and I thought for a musical, you had to really be able to like sing and blow. And like I done been to some musicals where I was like, they just up there doing it. I can get up there and do it. Like probably better than that. So like I really don't like to sing in front of people. I don't. It's nerve-wracking to me. So like I guess to get over that fear and maybe challenge myself, like, I don't know which one though, because somebody told me the one I should have played. I
Which
didn't
one is
audition
that?
for it though. Eddie Murphy's role in Dreamgirls. Somebody was like, you would do that perfect.
Okay. So, in closing, what's one advice you would give to somebody who, if somebody came to you and asked you for advice that was like, hey, I see you doing this, I see you doing it, I see you doing this. Like, what would you tell them if they say, hey, what can I do? What should I do? What should I do?
I would tell people to go get trained, like, because like a lot of people see some of my stuff, and like there's people who want to be actors or want to be whatever they're trying to do, like, but they don't go seek the real training for it.
Right.
People want to be actors and they've never done theater. It's like you have to go, like doing the stand-up thing. That was one of my things. Like I have to be versed in the training of these things so I can actually succeed in the skill. Like you can't just get up there one day and be like, oh, I'm gonna be good. I ain't gotta go practice. Like the best people practice. The best people go try to learn more than they already know. Working at your weaknesses. Like Kobe was like, he used to work at his weaknesses. Like a lot of people know what they're good at, and they try to stick with that a lot. And it's like you might need to go learn the thing you're not good at that can support. So, yeah, being well-rounded and like getting some training, so that then you can use that training to do more. Don't give up.
Don't give up. Will, you ready with that next one, sir? So we
switch one out.
Okay, we found this song that you did, Kenny D.
Oh no!
Yes, we found a song that you had did, and we want people to hear it because it was funny. Willie ain't never late. Gonna play it for us.
What
A
song?
lot of them think they hooping, and they not.
Back in the day, if you know basketball, you'll like that
I
song.
don't buy your gift.
That was a
Let her
whim
work
too.
that I think you get the drift. She my stroll, my swift. Sooner at the mall, and I think I'm gonna
And
feel it. But
you
she
know,
ain't that good.
he ain't
I'ma
that
take my risk. She was good when she was younger, but today they couldn't pay me. She done dropped a couple babies. Yeah, some way Tracy McGrady. Don't answer texts when she call. I don't listen. Cause she one dimensional. Yeah, Booby Gibson. Not that good, not that bad, but I doubt I'll ever cut her. I'm straight when she healthy. Meet Karan Butler. Friends never see her cause I'll never ever show her. Cause she look and play like Joe Kim Noah.
Damn.
Yeah, mediocre says it best. Sometimes she run off test. Her self-esteem low, so your money you can save it. Nah, I ain't paying big, baby. Glenn Davis.
Oh,
man.
It's the picture.
Yes.
If you didn't know you had a Hilton Armstrong, yeah.
Now he'll know I'm strong.
Yes, he did.
She coming off the bench like Raja.
Like
Raja Bell.
The club and she grooving, yeah, she moving, but she's still second unit. That's my backup. She not moving. Her booty is enormous, but her face is
Now you throwing some names out there.
no skill at all, so I call her Rodney.
You gotta
I'm
know.
looking for a
Oh,
Rodney Carney.
Yeah, we went through the list.
and got Chris Dew.
Chris
You ain't hooping like that.
Like
Ricky
that.
Davis.
Ricky Davis.
Fast forward a little bit.
Not good.
Oh, here he comes. Here comes Ken D.
You would let her come on through the
She's a turkey.
Not good, not bad.
She's a turkey.
Okay, look. Oh, here comes Kenny. Ken D, you next, right?
yeah, that was fun.
Hey Z,
Yeah.
you think I should let him hear 2 eggs?
You gotta let him hear 2 eggs before we close out. We think we're gonna close out, so let him hear 2 eggs and see what you think about that. But we want to say thank you for coming through, Ken D. Thank you for coming through.
Thank you.
Anything else you want to share before we let you go? Anything? Oh, one question I did get asked. Where did you get your training at? Where did you get your video and editing, filming training at?
Oh man, and I'm not name dropping them. Just playing. I went to Full Sail with.
Okay.
I mean,
Would you-
I don't think it matters. You don't have to necessarily go to school, like, to get the
Right.
training. Like, there's so much stuff out here that you can educate yourself in front of your computer if you want
Correct.
to.
Right.
Like,
Correct.
instead of watching videos about crazy stuff that's going on, there's educational videos that I've seen people who taught themselves just by everything that's online. There's articles, there's things you can go pick it up and try it once you learn it, but it's like just the legit way, even with the acting thing, like
Right.
going to the source of like, hey, let me go get on a theater stage and learn these things. So like,
Gotcha.
yeah, I don't want nobody going out there spending a whole bunch of money trying to go to college because Ken D said it and then it don't work out for them. Don't come to me.
Ken D, I got my money back. You
All
a
this
turkey
money,
loot.
and it ain't doing
You a turkey loot.
It do nothing.
You a Ronnie Carney.
Go ahead, hit the song, Willie. Mr. Willie, hit him with the song. What's 2 eggs?
Tell you about a story of a man and a man child. He had a wife and 2 kids. eating breakfast the same time, the same way every morning. So this time, you know, his wife was making breakfast, and she was dispersing the eggs, toast, and the sausage there in one. Well, she Charlie's plate. There's not enough eggs to put on a plate. So Charlie goes, yo, why didn't I get no eggs on my plate? You know, she said, I gave you extra sausage because I only had 2 eggs, Charlie, baby. I gave it to the kids. I hope you understand, baby. I had 2 eggs. Charlie goes, 2 eggs? Man, I tell you, no shopping every day. Hey, this all you had, 2 eggs left? And everyone laughing, and Charlie ain't got no eggs. Charlie looked at everybody, he go, you know what? Fuck all y'all. I'm going to Denny's. So y'all can enjoy y'all 2 eggs.
2 eggs. Who is that?
That was Willie.
That was me.
Yeah, I figured.
Yeah. All right, y'all.
You
With
take
that, say what? Say what, Ken D?
I said he could do that one on stage.
He could. He could. But with that, y'all, thank y'all for another great show. Thanks for coming through. Everybody who came through, thanks for watching. Please share, like, subscribe for the next. We'll see y'all in 2 weeks with another episode of the CEC Podcast. Thank y'all. Ken D, thanks for coming through. Willie ain't never late. Thanks for hosting this with me. This is your man Z. And with that note, have a good night, and we're out. Hold me a drink while I go. All right, we out of here, y'all.
You heard me?
All right, man. That outro video didn't play. Shoot.
Hey, brother. We're still recording.
I hit stream. I hit end.